Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name is Darth Vicious, and this is finally episode 5 of the Brotherhood of the Force. What are we doing today? We are going to be discussing the first 2 episodes of Season 3 of Star Wars Rebels, and of course, my review videos will be linked as annotations over there. So if you want to see my full-on spoiler-filled and spoiler-free reviews, they will be up here. Also, in the cards up here will be the first 4 episodes of the Brotherhood of the Force. So you can go back and check those out as well. Now, having said that, I know it's been a while since we last did one of these Brotherhood of the Force episodes. I apologize. I've been getting a lot of wrestling content on my other channel. You can check that out. It is called Sling Blade Productions. That, of course, the Cleveland Cavaliers and their NBA Finals and championship run. Now the Indians being in the playoffs, the Olympics, all the books I was reading. So this series got put behind. But it's back. And starting this coming Wednesday, which is October the 12th, I will be back on my regular routine of getting these done every week. Having said that, I want to thank you guys for joining me, and let's get down to it. The first 2 episodes of Season 3 of Rebels have been both awesome. I have loved them. What can I say? After watching all of Season 2 of Rebels and a few episodes of Season 1, I have been extremely happy, and that continued with Steps into Shadow and the Holocrons of Fate. Now, trying to make some predictions or connections between the first 2 episodes of Season 3 of Rebels and the future films, which talking about last year's The Force Awakens, next year's Episode 8. Seeing a parallel between the Bendu and Snoke. Not saying that that Snoke is the Bendu, but I see some parallels between their characters. The Bendu, of course, is the balance of the Ashla or the light side of the Force, and the Bogan, the dark side of the Force. So I think Snoke is kind of that next generation Bendu philosophy wise, because for some reason he doesn't it doesn't appear that Snoke wants to see a new Sith Order rise, but he also doesn't want to see a new Jedi Order rise. He just wants the Force to go right down the middle. Um, Ezra, I think, is going to be Benicio del Toro's character in Episode 8, and he's going to be a fellow Jedi Master of Luke Skywalker's, who is undercover with the First Order as a spy and reporting back to the Resistance, the New Republic, and of course Luke. I could be wrong, but that's just my prediction and me trying to connect Episode 8 with Rebels. Excuse me. Uh, Now, having said that, Um, Lost my train of thought there for a second. My bad. As far as Rebel season 3, episode 3 goes, I think that after Wedge joins the crew, he's going to say that he's been in touch with Fulcrum, which tells me that Ahsoka lives after the season 2 finale of Rebels, which was called Twilight of the Apprentice, and that Wedge is going to give the Ghost Crew the message of what Fulcrum wants to see happen. And then it's going to be a hologram form of Ahsoka with Ashley Eckstein voicing it. I would like to see this be the case because I don't want to believe that Ahsoka's dead. I'm a huge fan of Ahsoka. Have been since the Star Wars: The Clone Wars film. I just think that her character, the way it evolved over the Clone Wars film, the Clone Wars series, and then now in Rebels, has been awesome. And I really want to see her at least come back and have something to do with season 3, if not season 4. And on a personal note, Ashley Eckstein is one of my favorite voice actors ever. But anyway, I think we're going to see Ahsoka in some form in the season, whether it's through holograms or flashbacks or something of that nature, or maybe both. With that in mind, back to my predicting of episode 3. Wedge is going to go right to Yavin 4 to get ready for the Death Star assault. He's not going to be with the Ghost Crew for very long. Uh, if anything, maybe 1 or 2 episodes, and then he'll be off to Yavin 4. So that's my predictions on episode 3 going forward. Now, my predictions for the next Rogue One trailer. No, wait, before I get to that, I want to talk to you guys about the 4-part Servants of the Empire series written by Jason Fry. And of course, as always, my reviews will be up there, linked in the annotations. They're short videos, but they give my thoughts. So they'll be up here. I love those books, and I really felt like Jason Fry knew what he was doing. And every Jason Fry book that I've read in the new Star Wars canon has been awesome. But these were the best so far. Jason Fry really took the character of Zara Leonis, and I remember watching the episode Breaking Ranks and then reading these books, and Zara Leonis was written spot on. He was, how shall I word this? Pissed off at the Empire for what happened to his sister, and I don't blame him for that. If I was in his shoes and my sister went to an Imperial Military Academy only to marry, I would be pissed. And of course, he did his thing. He enacted his vendetta against the Empire, and just the way the books were written, you really could feel like you were right in the action as it was going down. Like, for instance, I would read a chapter, close my eyes, and imagine I was actually there, and do that over and over again. It was incredible. It was an incredible experience. Um, so that leads me to my next point. Of all the Rebel stuff that I've read, all the expanded Rebel stuff, I read A New Dawn, which was very good. I've read the Four Servants of the Empire books. I'm guessing Ahsoka's gonna be kind of the bridge between the Clone Wars and Rebels, so that'll be kind of cool to see. There's one book I haven't read. It's called Ezra's Gamble. I'm probably gonna read that. I'm probably gonna read that and review it. And of course, you got Thrawn, which I think you're gonna see Thrawn have a little bit of a prequel before his appearance in Rebels, and then interconnect into Rebels and possibly beyond. That's my guess on the Thrawn novel, which is coming out in April, around my birthday, actually, which is awesome. Um, as far as books go that I plan on reading, obviously, I mentioned Ezra's Gamble, Ahsoka, Rogue One, uh, what is it called? Star Wars Catalyst, a Rogue One novel. Uh, what's the one coming out in January by Chuck Wendig? Oh, right. Aftermath, Empire's End, and let's see. It's all of them so far that I know of. Yeah, that's all. That's all the new ones I know of so far. Um, now let's get to the Rogue One trailer. As far as my predictions for the next Rogue One trailer, we're gonna definitely see more Vader. Whether he just ignites his lightsaber, excuse me. Like I said, whether he ignites his lightsaber or speaks a little bit of dialogue in the trailer, or you see him choking out Krennic and killing Krennic, you're gonna see more Vader for sure. I would like to see, or I'm predicting you're gonna see the fate. You're gonna see the fate of one of the characters. I'm not gonna say who and spoil anything, but he's a blind guy. I'll leave it at that. I think you're going to see more combat action than you saw in the last trailer, which there was quite a bit. But you're going to see more. You're going to get some more story elements. And I think you're going to get some dialogue from Director Krennic, whether he's begging for his life or apologizing for his screw up, for lack of a better word. And I think you're going to see the inclusion of somebody playing Grand Moff Tarkin, a younger actor playing Grand Moff Tarkin, and he's going to show up on. Excuse me. He's going to show up on the Death Star to take over command of it. Do I think we're going to get to hear the first little bit of Michael Giacchino's soundtrack? I don't think so, because I don't think it will be ready yet, since Michael Giacchino just took over the project from Alexander Desplat at the end of last month. And while we're on the topic of the sound of the score for Rogue One, I cannot wait to hear Michael Giacchino do it, because he is a protege of John Williams. He did Jurassic World's soundtrack, which was awesome. And there was a lot of nods to the original Jurassic Park soundtrack written by John Williams. So this makes me really, really, really excited. And then, of course, you got John Williams coming back for episode 8, which you'll be able to connect Rogue One to the sequel trilogy like that musically. Let's see, what else do I have? Before I cut out, and I know I'm probably a little long-winded, but there's a lot to talk about. In my next episode, I'm going to put this plug in right now, which will be on Wednesday. It's going to be long. It's going to be a very long video, because there are a lot of future anthology movies that I want to see made. So it's going to probably be a good hour and a half, 2-hour video. But hey, we're all Star Wars fans, right? We can hang out. We can hang out for a couple hours and just talk Star Wars. As far as episode 8 goes, I think you're going to see a little bit of a teaser probably next month, because we're going to be 13 months out from the release of Star Wars Episode 8, and maybe we'll get a title reveal for Episode 8. And then you'll get your second teaser probably at Celebration in Orlando, like they did at Celebration Anaheim last year, where they had the second teaser that actually had dialogue in it. And then you'll get the final trailer for Episode 8 in October of next year, attached to a Monday Night Football game. Those are just predictions. And those are predictions based on what I saw for The Force Awakens. So with that in mind, I want to thank you guys for watching this live. If you aren't watching this live, Of course, make sure to check the annotations. They'll all be over here. And of course, make sure to check the cards. They're going to be over here. I want to thank you guys who have joined me live, and by all means, for the next episode, leave questions for me on Twitter. I will write them down and I will answer them on air. And of course, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button down below. Make sure to leave a comment. Oh, also, if you want questions answered on air on Wednesday, of course, you can leave those down in the comment section below, and I will answer them on air. So with that in mind, make sure to share this video all over social media. Tell your friends about Darth Vicious. And of course, make sure to check out my wrestling channel, Sling Blade Productions. I've got going up tonight my how I would book for No Mercy. That's going up on that channel tonight. Tomorrow morning actually, on my wrestling channel will be my preview and predictions video for No Mercy, and then tomorrow night, probably a couple hours after the episode airs, I will be doing my spoiler free review, which I know you probably are wondering, why are you doing a spoiler free review after the episode is over? I've been doing that, but a couple hours, it's whatever. I gotta keep the playlist going. Also, Sunday morning, my spoiler filled review of the Antilles Extraction. And then Sunday night over on Sling Blade Productions will be my review and reactions video for WWE No Mercy. So with that in mind, I'm going to get out of here. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all the support so far. Continue to support Darth Vicious. May the Force be with you and protect you in darkness always. Have a great day.